Hi, this is Randy. So I'm going to read from an article from Psychology Today, The Role of Physical Attraction in Your Relationship. Can you get it if you've never had it? The therapist says, in nearly 35 years of practicing couples therapy, I've never seen a partner get it, that's physical attraction, when they never had it to begin with. I've seen a few who had some and grew more, but even those that were attracted to non-physical aspects of their partner, such as intellect, couldn't seem to harvest a physical attraction. In this sense, you either have it from the beginning or ... Doesn't necessarily mean the demise of a marriage, but many people live together without physical attraction and or little to no sexual relations. Here's some examples. Janie, a very attractive woman in her middle 40s, came for couples therapy with her husband Tim. Janie lost desire to have sex with Tim, but couldn't give a good reason. Tim seemed very much in love with his wife. He also kept himself in great shape and was a good provider. Even Jane sang his praises. Sensing something was awry, I separated the couple only to find out that Jane was having an affair. She told me, Tim is a great guy who treats me like a queen, but as nice and handsome as he is, I'm just not attracted to him. When I asked her the magic question, have you ever been physically attracted to Tim? No, not really, she answered. I needed to get out of my house because my parents were both terrible alcoholics, and Tim promised to take care of me. The rest is history. Another example, Wendy. Wendy and her husband Larry presented for couples therapy because Wendy lost desire for Larry. She hadn't slept with him in 2 years. Larry was a handsome man, according to Wendy, who was also a dedicated husband and father to their 3 kids. Wendy admitted in an individual session she was never physically attracted to Larry. I knew he was a good guy with the same values. We also shared similar religious beliefs. I guess I never thought that physical attraction was that important. Now it's something I really miss, and I just can't get myself to want Larry. I keep fantasizing about being with someone I really have the hots for. Seth and his wife Sarah came for couples therapy because Seth lost his desire for Sarah several months prior. However, in an individual session, Seth admitted to me he was never very attracted to Sarah. She's not my type. I like tall brunettes. I had sex with her for years, but it was never that good. She's a great woman, and I guess I never wanted to hurt her feelings. Pete and his wife, Allison, came for couples therapy because he admitted to Allison he was thinking about leaving her. In an individual session, Pete told me that he was never attracted to Allison, but he liked her a lot as a friend. I screwed up, and now I'm going to crush Allison. It's the same old problem. I can't say no. Pete was raised by very controlling and manipulative parents. Saying no to them wasn't an option. When Allison questioned his desire to marry her, he wasn't able to tell her the truth. None of the partners lost desire or never had it disliked their mates. They all felt guilty about their behavior and expressed empathy for their partner. Here is another person who wrote in to another blog. Hi, I'm stuck in a very tricky situation which came in my life because of my wrong choices. I married a man to whom I am not physically attracted. I don't like some of his facial features. For me, somehow a certain type of face seems attractive and a certain type does not. When I first started dating him, I just didn't notice it, and I liked him for being a nice guy. 2 months into our dating, I realized I'm just not attracted to him. 8 months after still dating him, I married him because of what my and his family members would think if I said no. No, my family likes him very much. As for me, he has a great body and is genuinely a nice person, but because of my lack of physical attraction, I am just not in love with him. I did not marry him because of family pressure. There was none. I married him knowing that I wasn't attracted to him because I thought that over a period of time I would start liking him. 3 months into our marriage, and now he complains that I'm not physically or emotionally close to him. I know I should have had a voice before, but what do I do now? We have fights every other day over this issue, and just nothing comes out of it. He's frustrated over the lack of intimacy. I'm just not courageous enough to leave him, and I could not say to him that I don't love him. Can I change my mindset? No, you can't, girl, and none of you guys can. Basically, you didn't know how to say no and you wanted someone to take care of you, or you're trying to jump out of another worse situation, and you believed all these lies that they tell you online, that just find a nice person who loves you, and then you'll grow to become attracted to them afterwards, later on. I don't know, months or years down the line. And this is what the lies that they've been telling people online, that you don't need to be physically attracted to the person. You just need to couple up with somebody who will take care of you, satisfy your needs, whether it be sexual or monetary or emotional, and that you don't need to be attracted to them at first. You can even marry them, in fact. And this lie that they tell everyone, that you'll grow into them, it just doesn't happen. I'm finally finding proof for what I've known all along, and that's why I don't pay attention to any of the bullshit that people say, that, oh, you're just too picky, get together with a nice guy who will treat you well, and then you're going to learn to love him. No, I'm not doing that to another guy. I'm not doing that to myself. Thank you.